back. This time around we're gonna create the header. So basically we want a header here that will be displaying the dates, today's dates basically here on top. So what we'll do there, you know what, I'll just shift it to the side like that. So I'll create a new div, give it a class of header, because it's the head. Right, I give it a class like that. And in this header, what do I need in it? So first thing first, I'll have a section for the day. So let's call, say, div with a class of today like that. And in today, what do I have in today? The first thing I have is a date, right? So I think I'll make it a span. Let's give it a class of we call it date. I don't know if that is correct, but I'm not feeling very creative today. So let's say it's the 12. What matters do we need? I think we need, like, yeah. So what I want is the dates to be big on one side, and then you have your month and your year there, right? So let's do another span. Let's give it a class of what can we call it? Let's say month, year, because it will have the month and the year. Right. So there's not much autocomplete here. You have to type everything, and then in it we're gonna have the month, right? So let's give it a class of month. Let's say Jan. So January will be the month, right? And then we have a second span within that span. We're gonna give it a class of year. Let's say 2022. Span like that, right? So that is what I'm having on the header there is today. Now we're gonna just style it. Now if we come here, you'll see how it looks like. It just looks like that. Hopefully once we are done with it, it will look great. Right, so we're gonna get into the styling now. If you can just follow along. So I think we're gonna use grid method here, the grid styling. So we'll say header. What we want from the header, the first thing is the display. We want it to be a grid. What is that? Want it to have a grid display, and then the grid template. What do we want the grid templates to be like? So we're gonna use a column. How do we want it? We want it to be 1 and 1 as well, right? Cool. Then the background, I want the background to be white. After that, so we should give it some padding of, I now like a lot of padding of 10 pixels. And should we give it some borders? Okay, you know, let's give it a border 1 pixel solid. What color do I want to use? Let's say hash 50 DD67. I think that's a nice one. That sounds good. So what we'll do, if you refresh here, so giving it a bit of a green. It's the green that we're basically going to be using here. But I think what we have to do is remove that background there. Right. So once we remove the background, that's what we have. Alright, in fact, if we're removing that background, I don't know if we still need that. We need that padding. Do we need that padding? Okay, not, just leave it there. Alright, cool. So second thing is, I want everything to be uppercase. So I say all the divs, basically everything in the text transform uppercase. So I want them all to be uppercase, right? So be nice uppercase like that. All right, let's start with today, right? So today, basically, which is this whole section here. Today, so what do you want from today? Want the display to be grid. Then secondly, we want the templates now. So the grid templates to be column. All right, I want it to be column. And now do you want the template? One F4 and then full F4s. Like that. Right. Total of 5. Refresh. You can see that there's some nice space happening there. The month and year. Dot month year. How do we want it? Once again, display grids. But do we want it to be column? No, this time we want it to be rows. Right. Then to be 1 1 like that. Refresh, you can now see how it's on top of each other like that. That's what we wanted, right? That's what we wanted. I'm gonna give it a different color. I think maybe 888 would be nice, right? So I think we're gonna increase the font size. It looks small. We're gonna maintain it to 12 pixels. I'll reduce it there, and we can give it a margin top of, let's say, 7 pixels, like that, right? Refresh, you can see it's now small, it's grayish now, and there's a gap on top and some nice space there at the bottom there, right? Then we'll continue to the next item. I think we'll do the date next, right? So we want to change this guy here. The date, what we'll do with the date is we'll just make it bold. Font weight, let's give it 900, right? The second thing is the font size. I think I'll just use EMs. I'll give it 2 EMs so it can just be twice as big as anything else on the screen there. And I think is that it? I'm not so sure. Yeah. So you can see it's just too close there. So I just need to give it some space there. Say margin right. Let's say if we give it some margin right of, let's say, 6 pixels. How does 6 pixel look? Right. I think 6 pixel look nice. So there's our date there. I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, let's see. I think this gap here is not nice also. I think we need to make some space there. So let's do our year, right? What can we do? I think let's line heights of, say, 0 pixel. How that looks like. That's not what we want to do. Let's say line height 14 pixels. Okay, 14 pixels look good. 16 pixels. Okay, 16 pixels look much better. And I think what we'll do is that the margin top here, let's reduce it to 4. What does that do? It elevates it a bit more. 3. Okay, I think that looks much better. So that is our dates there. All right, next time we'll move on to something else.